We have been studying 1 Peter in this devotional we call Loving Truth, and we've worked our way all the way to the end of chapter 4. And I think verse 19 gives a wonderful summary of all the ground that we've covered up to this point. So then, which is a conclusion statement, so then those who suffer according to God's will should commit themselves to their faithful Creator and continue to do good. Now, doing good was an important and dominant theme in the early part of Peter's letter, writing to people who have been sent from their homes because of persecution, living in foreign countries, facing opposition. The way they are to conduct themselves in the communities in which they live is to do good, to live a godly life, to be kind and generous. So they are to do those things, but because of suffering, some of the Christians might have felt, well, I'd better stop being such a good person. I better stop these good works to the people who are persecuting me. And I'm sure individuals were hurt physically, but also hurt emotionally, and they want to withdraw from the people that are around them. And Peter says, no, don't do that. Because when you suffer, remember this, you suffer according to the will of God. Those who suffer according to the will of God. That's an amazing statement. It's not that God delights in punishing us, but God does allow suffering to come our way, part of trials, part of the discipline we face. And we need to understand that God's will includes not just the sunshine, but the night. It includes the challenging times, not just the beautiful breezes, but the storms. And as we pass through times like this, God accomplishes his purpose in us and accomplishes his purpose through us as a witness to those around us. It's the will of God for us to go through suffering. Jesus went through suffering. In fact, he came into this world to suffer, to give his life as a ransom for many. That was his goal in coming, to accomplish the purpose of God through human suffering. He became a man and endured the pain and the suffering. So when we think about that, God's the one who allows us to suffer. Get this, we are to commit ourselves to the one who allows us to suffer. We are to commit ourselves to our faithful Creator. He knows us better than anyone else because he made us. He created us for his glory. And he is faithful. He's in charge of the situation, so we need to learn to commit ourselves to him. There's a great verse in Proverbs. It tells us that a man plans his way, but God directs his steps. God's in charge. It's okay for us to plan our way as long as we hold loosely to those plans and understand that God might have a better plan or a different plan, may not seem better to us, but a different and better plan for us. And then we've got to change our ideas and we've got to go with his flow. We've got to yield to his way. We must learn to commit not only to what he wants us to do, but to learn to commit ourselves to him, because get this, he's faithful. The one who calls you is faithful. You say, but God allows me to suffer. Yes, but he knows what's best for you. One time a Christian was rather upset, and he threw a stick and accidentally hit his dog. And the dog picked up the stick and brought the stick back to its owner and licked the hand that threw the stick. And the Christian thought to himself, oh my, what a sermon I was just given by my dog. I should understand that when God allows suffering to come my way, I should come back and submit myself to him and even praise the hand that sent the suffering, because God has a purpose in it all. Submit to the one who sends the suffering, because the sovereign God knows what's best. Now, again, I'm not telling you to delight in suffering. I'm telling you to delight in what God can do in the suffering and yield yourself and commit yourself to his purpose in your life. Let's pray. Lord, we've already dealt with that idea of submission and how hard it is for us to yield, how hard it is for us to die to self and yield to you in every circumstance. But here again, the same message comes through. When we endure suffering according to your will, let us commit ourselves to our faithful Creator. Oh Lord, we love that hymn that says, "Great is your faithfulness, O God our Father. There's no shadow of turning with thee. You never change. You're always the same. And because of that, your mercy and grace are always abundant. In your faithfulness today, lead us. In Jesus' name, amen.